Call of Duty started as a World War II PC-only shooter and grew to a super franchise, selling over 175 million total copies and raking in over $10 billion. It has no doubt earned its spot in the esports arena and in the homes of millions of gamers around the world. This is the evolution of Call of Duty. In October of 2003, PC gamers were introduced to the original Call of Duty. The first-person shooter running off of the Quake 3 Arena engine was published by Activision and produced by Infinity Ward. Write that name down, it'll be important later. Call of Duty pitted you against the axis of evil as American, British, and Soviet soldiers. The game's intertwining story and detailed use of world history would go on to define the early era of the series as well as its competitive multiplayer.
Crowd patrol!
In 2004, Call of Duty's first ever expansion pack, United Offensive, brought interactive vehicles such as tanks and jeeps, and more attention to multiplayer with larger maps and in-game bonuses based on rank. Towards the end of 2004, consoles received their first Call of Duty game with Call of Duty Finest Hour. Developed by Spark Unlimited and released on the original Xbox and PS2, with GameCube to follow a month later, Finest Hour was a complementary story acting as a new expansion to the Windows version. The game was not as strong as its PC originator, but the inclusion of online and local multiplayer for console players ignited interest. In October of 2005, Infinity Ward's Call of Duty 2 was released on PC and a month later as an Xbox 360 launch title. The game, whose smoke effects and smooth 60 frames per second rendering made it a showcase for the new consoles, included vehicles as well as online integration through Microsoft's Xbox Live service, allowing players to download 3 extra map packs. Call of Duty 2 also brought new features to the game, most noteworthy being the auto-replenishing health meter and the grenade warning. A month later, original Xbox, PS2, and GameCube received a different game, Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. This game was developed by Call of Duty newcomer Treyarch, using their Treyarch NGL engine, and focused solely on one unit from the American infantry and their battles in the Second World War.
Stay on the ball! This ain't boot camp!
Complete with military channel footage and voices of most of the cast of Band of Brothers, as well as the one and only Mark Hamill.
And the Big Red One, fresh from their training, waited eagerly for their call to action.
A year later, in early November of '06, a new Call of Duty hit shelves. Treyarch, not Infinity Ward, produced their first major title in the franchise, Call of Duty 3. Also running on Treyarch's own NGL engine, the game released on every console available at the time, including acting as a launch title for the all-new PlayStation 3. But oddly, it did not get a PC release. In November of 2007, Call of Duty got real. The fourth installment of the franchise, back to being developed by Infinity Ward, left World War II in the history books and went forward to the not-so-distant future with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. For Xbox 360, PS3, and PC, with Mac and Wii to follow a year or two later, Modern Warfare is touted by superfans as where Call of Duty really began with its induction into esports Major League Gaming. Modern Warfare featured updated mechanics, modern guns, perks, kill streaks, and the foundation for the fast-paced arcade shooter action that made Call of Duty's multiplayer a worldwide phenomenon.
UAV recon standing by.
The evolution of Call of Duty was only just beginning as the introduction of Modern Warfare elevated the series to a new level of gaming. To see how Call of Duty became what it is today, check out Call of Duty's Evolution Part 2.